Did you know that with over 200 radio stations and more than 180 television stations, that only 14.3% of the journalists who work in those newsrooms are women? This is the finding of a study by the Association of Media Women in Kenya, AMWIK, that was released recently, depicting the status of women in newsrooms. This 14.3% is only the number of those who are permanently employed with these media houses. At a time like this, when it is expected that there are many women in the media houses, this study is revealing the glaring disparities, not just in representation, but also when it comes to the pay gap and also career progression.
It's really a shock to see that one of the most prominent public spaces, being the media, newsrooms to be specific, still has a minority. Women are still a minority when it comes to full-time work. And full-time work is critical because that's where people really get to dedicate their talents and their time for a fair and reasonable compensation.
Now, what does this report recommend in light of what has just been revealed? It says that media houses need to enforce gender-responsive policies, like also including pay transparency and bridging the pay gap between male and female journalists here in the country, as well as offer mental health support that is very key and vital, especially in this day and age. There's also the need for work and life balance, and at a time when artificial intelligence is really changing the media landscape, apart from the digital disruption, there's also the need to have people upskilled and equipped.
Just hire the women, ask for their CVs. You'll be shocked, because we could say many other things, but it all comes down to the women need to do the jobs.
The study also reveals that 3.7% of the women in the media here in Kenya get to become managing editors, while only 2.8% of female journalists in the country attain the role of being media owners. By and large, Kenya is still a leading democracy in terms of media freedoms, and this year's the World Press Freedom Day, a shout out to all the female journalists who make storytelling possible in this difficult or complex times.